Disneyland is the most magical place on earth, where characters from our favorite Disney movies come to life and we get to test our spirit of adventure on some amazing rides. Now, while there is a lot of limits you're allowed to push at Disney, there are some things you should never do, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. Hey YouTube, I'm Court McGinley and welcome back to the most amazing top 5. Before we get started, I want to know, what's your favorite thing to do at Disneyland? Let me know your answers down in the comments. And before we get started, I just want to remind you guys to subscribe to this amazing channel if you haven't already, and show us some love by giving this video a big thumbs up. Also, let me know down in the comments what other top 5 lists you would like to see me do. Alright, without further ado, let's get started on our list of the top 5 things you should never do at Disneyland. Coming in our number 5 spot, wait for the nighttime parade. Paint the Night is Disney's nighttime parade, and it's absolutely amazing. There are awesome floats, so many lights, wonderful effects, and all of your favorite Disney characters are there. People love the parade so much that guests will start to stake out a spot on the parade route 2 hours prior to the parade starting. And they just sit there waiting for the parade to begin. I made that mistake the first year I went to Disneyland because I didn't know any better. And I wasn't about to miss this amazing parade. But the next year I realized something that is such a time saver. So I'm going to share it with you guys. If you go to look for a place to sit further back in the park near where the parade ends, there are so many places to sit. So basically, if you go to the end of the parade route near the ride It's a Small World, about 10 minutes before the parade starts, you will definitely find a spot. Also, if you don't mind missing the parade, then this is the perfect time to head to the most popular rides. Since almost everyone watches the parade, the lines for the rides are pretty much non-existent. In at number 4, height requirements. Whatever you do, don't try and cheat the height lines. As I'm sure most of you know, some of the rides at Disneyland have minimum height requirements, and even if you're too small to get in on the ride, you'll still want to go on it. But those height requirements are there for everyone's safety, so don't try to get around them. If a person tries to go on a ride but they aren't tall enough, they could fall out of the restraints. I know the pain. I'm short, I'm only 5'1", but I never went on a ride I was too small for, and look, I'm still here today. So yeah, make sure you follow the rules, and just remember, one day you'll be tall enough to go on all of the rides. At number 3, standing all day. Yeah, obviously standing all day in the hot sun, it's not the best idea. I know you're at Disneyland, so you're all excited and you want to do as many things as possible. And your mind's telling you to go here, there, and everywhere. But you need to listen to your body as well, which eventually is going to tell you that you need to take a break. During midday, it's a good idea to take the break. Maybe go to a restaurant and grab some food, or just sit in the shade for a little bit. This way you aren't going to burn yourself out and you'll have energy to stay there later. Because one thing you don't want to miss are the fireworks and the water show. They are absolutely amazing. Coming in at number 2, bringing a selfie stick. Yeah, there's no point bringing a selfie stick because it's just going to get taken away from you before you even get inside the park. Selfie sticks are actually on the list of prohibited items on the Disneyland website. So really, it's your fault for not checking that. The ban is simply a safety issue. This ban was actually enforced after a guest on the California Screamin' roller coaster took out their selfie stick mid-ride and triggered an emergency safety stop. Some other things that aren't allowed are drones, folding chairs, large tripods, and remote-controlled toys. And in at number 1, Fastpass. It is extremely important that you don't miss your Fastpass window. So a few years ago, employees were more relaxed and they would accept expired Fastpasses at any ride. You were able to go up and use them at a later time than issued on the pass, just so long as it was the same day. But oh man, how times have changed. More recently, every Fastpass ticket has a time window printed on it, so make sure you get to the line before that window pass expires. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to use it. Well, there you go, that's a list of the top 5 things you should never do at Disneyland. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.